That's a hard decision though, right? Your priceless items you got to grab.
You know,
Oh,
long time ago, I realized we can't take none of this stuff with us. So
ooh.
again, I am bringing my dogs because at the
Okay.
end of the day, like they can't protect themselves. But if this house burn, I'm like, burn, burn,
Yeah.
burn. I am upgrading. I don't, I hate moving anyway. Like, I got my phone with all the information. Even the back of my phone got my debit card and ID. I'm just running
Oh,
that.
yeah. You ready? That's all you need. Honestly, we don't need all five of those pieces.
No.
We don't need all five. I was just trying to get people prepared. You know, uh, I'm a licensed first responder. That's spent time in the military. You know, we know about go bags and being prepared. Well, I'm gonna tell you, you can get very prepperish sometimes. You can over prepare.
Yeah.
Just get out.
But if I knew, now let's step back for a second. If I
Okay.
knew that a fire was coming, I'm definitely going to prepare.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm already preparing. So this is stuff like I guess if I knew it was coming, I would have that stuff. I wouldn't just be like, all right, any day now. I wouldn't be counting down to the fire hit. But if like I woke up and they're like fire, I'm just getting my dogs out and leaving. That better.
Is there anything better than a trip getting ready? Nope. For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade fiend, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, text some friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talk your wisdom out.
Welcome in, everyone. The spring break live stream finale. It is Thursday. We got the second to the last day of the week. South by Southwest is what we got going on here in Austin.
Oh my God, so big.
What has that been like for you, Lara? I mean, there's got to be, I think, some good vibes for you, but then there's some negatives, right?
No, I actually don't even participate in South by Southwest. I think that whenever you first move to Austin, if you're not from here, I feel like it's like the thing to do, right? But once
Yeah.
you've been here for a while, I'm in Pflugerville. That's downtown. I'm not making my way down there.
Yeah. You know, the only thing I think I have is social regret. I haven't gotten out to it as much as I would like to have. I think I should have been out there more. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's my regret. My regret is that they probably haven't seen me at enough events yet.
Yeah.
Do you have any regret?
Nope.
Oh,
None at all.
so you have been out in it. You get your reps in. How do you make those decisions then? Because everybody's got something. Everybody wants you to come through something. How do you make those decisions?
I guess it depends if it's worth my time. Am I going to benefit from it? I don't want to just go for no drink. So
It's
it's beneficial.
it's jumped the shark now though. I think I'm seeing everybody's coming to town. Everybody's here. I follow a couple online DJs. DJ Jazzy Jeff was in town last night.
Oh,
He
was
did
it?
a live show. I mean, we had Stephen A. Smith come down from ESPN. I mean, you name it, it's official. Now I gotta ask you one other question. Then they gotta do something with the convention center, and that's gonna take 5 years to do. Now we lost Afrotech. That's going to Houston. We
Well,
can't we can't lose
did we
South by.
lose it?
What was that?
Did we technically lose it? I don't even know how that works. Like, I know we had it for the last 2 years, but I thought
Right.
how like the Super Bowl, how you like do the lottery thing and you pull, and this is the city that's going to be in, or was the thing here?
third largest city in America. Lara, that ain't coming back. It ain't coming back. I'm telling you.
Once they get a taste of Houston, that's it.
Yes. That's the problem. That's the problem when you got that big brother over to our east. So we got to hold on to South by Southwest. I know that they can pull a couple hotels together and try to centralize. I know when I went and registered to go pick up my badge, I went down to the convention center and I walked through, but I can't say that's the Mecca. I can't say we need to be there. I think they could set up their hive or their headquarters. I think they could put it a little here, a little bit of there. This would give some other people local an opportunity to pitch for that.
Exactly.
And synchronize. So we gotta do whatever we can. We can't lose this one.
We not.
Okay, all right. Just let me call the dogs back off the roof. I think I done sent them up to the roof on that one.
I know, right? Wait.
I'm a little worried that I did. I want to jump in right away. I have just a little bit of news, a little sports news that I'm very curious about that I'd like for you to comment on.
All right.
Are you going to watch the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight? Now that's going to be on Netflix, and it's coming in July 20th, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. What say you about that? Are you going to watch it?
I am going to watch it. I definitely think that he's going to do like the Floyd Mayweather. I think he's probably going to dance all night. He had to. Like, I just feel like when you get to a certain status, you ain't got to do it no more.
Yeah.
You ain't got, like, what are you proving at this point? Like I promise you, I don't care how trained I am. I'm not getting out there with a young buck. I'm just not.
So that young buck, though, I know he's internet famous, and I know his money is right. He's been internet famous for a long time. Him and his brother, most famously, went viral. His brother was a little bit more famous, but because of this fight game now, Jake is getting a little more attention. But Lara, he's fighting old heads past their prime. Yeah, he's winning, but do you want to get your wins like that, Lara? We talked about making fun of somebody. What do you say about picking on someone not your age?
That's like fighting a baby.
Thank you.
That's like fighting a baby. I just feel like Mike. Now, don't get me wrong. How old is Mike?
Mike's 57.
So to me, I feel like when I was like 16, 20 years old, I thought that 57 was really old. Like I thought that like Jerry action, however you say it. But now Mike is in shape. I don't think that it's going to be like an easy fight. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like Mike you ain't got to do it, bro. I hope that he dance. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I hope he wastes all of our money and he dance around that ring and knock him out.
Is any of this going to change how you feel? Just another little critical detail. They'll be wearing some heavy gloves, a sparring type of glove, and they're going to be wearing some really bulky headpieces. What do you? Does that change it at all for you?
Since when? I mean, I've seen boxing like that, but is it because of his age? Is this like a special fight because of who he is?
Yes, and it's also the young guy being protected from Tyson's punching power.
Okay, so I don't know too much about the guy. He's not like a YouTuber come up, is he?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, he
man.
is.
Have we not learned our lesson from these YouTuber come ups? Like, why do we film? Drake said it best, like Twitter fingers. Like, why do we let these people get under our skin? And like, now that just sounds worse.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, though, because he gets under our skin. Because people want to see him knocked out because we know the achievements of these old heads that he's been fighting, and we're rooting that even though he's not fighting them in their game, like, you know, he's going out for UFC guys, some guys that have done some bare knuckle stuff, but they fight with a different glove, a glove that allows you to do some grabbing, a glove that doesn't have as much padding, and also he takes them out of their genre so they don't get an opportunity to choke them out.
Yeah, because he don't want that. That's like street fight. I think I'd rather fight Mike Tyson in the street. Like, I call them like cage fighters, like, because if they wrap you, do the moves where they wrap your legs around your neck. Oh, no.
Yes.
Good luck. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna get paid, though.
Oh, they both gonna get paid, and I think that's the problem. The old heads have to take the money because they know this is gonna be a good money fight. Because so many people are gonna be rooting for the YouTuber to get knocked out. That's why they're taking the fight. Money, it's an evil, Lara.
How many?
Is it always about the money? Is it always?
A little bit.
Because I feel like some of them are messing up their legacy.
Yes. Well, you know, if he lose, he better bite his ear off. He better bite some though.
I was watching that fight. I saw it live, and I still couldn't believe that he did it. I saw it and couldn't believe that he did it. There's no way.
He like,
well, you know,
I'm gonna kick my butt.
The good thing is it can't happen this time.
Because of the
it can't happen now because of the you know, the big headgear that they're going to be wearing.
Right. Well,
can it? No, it can't.
He could nibble on some lip. Nah.
Oh. No, why you had to do that? Why you had to do that? Now you done messed me up thinking, hey man, when you go in, bite that upper lip.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You.
I wanna switch to a few little items here, local items. All right. If you live here in the state of Texas, you know someone that has been affected by the extreme wildfires. So there's a bunch of ways that we can prepare for wildfire danger. And I know we live here in this big city. Lara, anybody you know out there for Amarillo, Borger, Canadian, Childress, Lubbock, Pampa, out there in the Panhandle?
Okay, I did listen. I live in a bubble sometimes. I did hear about this fire. I knew it was in Texas, but I didn't know exactly where. You know, oftentimes if it's not in your backyard, it's kind of like we have our blinders on. But now that I'm in Lubbock, I actually do have a few family members out there that I probably do need to reach out to just to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. With as of Thursday, there were still some fires burning, and you know the current weather affects that. So right now we have the low humidity, we have above normal temperatures. I mean, we're not complaining right now. We're not complaining. 80 degrees in March, but you got dry grass and vegetation, high winds. And so for our friends that are out there, I was just kind of curious also, does this change where you would want to live if you're moving to Texas or if you get an opportunity? So if someone gives you an opportunity out there, Lara, what say you now if you know a big opportunity could await you?
I'm not moving to no damn Lubbock. We all know there's places that we don't go.
Well, no, I'm trying to see if I can talk you into it. I can't do it.
We ain't going to no We're not going to no East Texas now.
Nah, anybody going out there? What I can't.
Land.
What was that?
How about some land?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help. we have listeners from all over. So to insult y'all's geographical knowledge, out in West Texas, from where we are here, it's west of us here in Austin. They have a lot of wind power. I'll just put it that way. And so it's not the big three. Y'all know us for Dallas. You know us for Austin, San Antonio. And of course, we've already mentioned the third largest city in America. Y'all already knew. I didn't even have to tell y'all about that. But y'all know we got Houston. Let's just say those people from, I'll just say it those four cities, they head west. They right there with you, Larry. They right there with you. They head west.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to see us again, you know.
There's that too. Let's just say it's not the most diverse. It's not going to be as accepting of a lot of different people that we've come accustomed to here in our capital city area. I'll put it that way.
You know how they say when you go to Dubai, you better know them people that country laws. You better know them country laws.
Hey, yes, you should, and you better be tight with it.
Exactly. So on to the next.
yeah. We that's about as much West Texas talk you're gonna get.
But but be safe out there to the ones that's out there.
No doubt.
Definitely hope. It's so crazy because as the years go on, it's like it just get worse and worse. Like this world's gonna come to an end. Just like I feel like is that another plague? Can we call that a plague?
It certainly is. It certainly is a plague. Look, for our friends out in West Texas, I need y'all to be preparing for an evacuation. Get your go kit together so you can meet the needs of all your family members. Get the people and your pets, your prescriptions. Get your papers. Don't you can't forget the papers. Larry, in your go bag, do you have your papers?
No, I have nothing. Because if it's a fire, y'all can have all these. Yeah, have all that. I'm about to do life on y'all that. Because I have insurance.
So, Larry, it's called the 5 Ps. You're supposed to have people, pets. That's technically one, though.
I've never heard of this before.
Prescriptions. You're supposed to have your papers, as I said. That's like your insurance information, your phone numbers, important documents, passport. Depending on who you are, passport. If you got that, you got that.
So wait
personal
a minute,
needs.
Running out the fire, and you're like, "Where's my passport?"
Well, wait, hold on, Larry. That might be the last straw. That might be the one where you be like, you know what? I'm out, man. I'm going to Canada. Y'all said it. Y'all said it during the pandemic. Y'all said it with BLM. Y'all said it during January 6th. Y'all ain't left yet. Maybe this is it.
Maybe.
So the personal needs, that was for, pack your personal items, food, water, toiletries, first aid kit, your cash. Don't forget. Everybody got a little something under the mattress. Larry, you look like an under the mattress. You do that. I already know you.
I got a lockbox. Yeah, my stuff ain't about to burn up.
You fancy? Oh, okay. Yeah. I got the lockbox too. I'm prepared too. And then the last 5 are priceless items. Now, Larry, this is the stuff of sentimental value. Sentimental. It don't have a real cost. It's sentimental. Pictures, heirlooms, irreplaceable memorabilia. I know I get a lot of comments about my life-size Yoda I got in the back. I ain't grabbing Yoda. That's a hard decision though, right? Your priceless items you got to grab.
Long time ago, I realized we can't take none of this stuff with us. So again, I am bringing my dogs because at the end of the day, like they can't protect themselves. But if this house burn, I'm like, burn, burn, burn.
Yeah.
I am upgrading. I don't, I hate moving anyway. Like I got my phone with all the information. Even the back of my phone got my debit card and ID. I'm just
Oh,
running.
yeah, you ready. That's all you need. Honestly, we don't need all 5 of those pieces.
No.
We don't need all 5. I was just trying to get people prepared. I'm a licensed first responder. That spent time in the military. We know about go bags and being prepared. But I'm gonna tell you, you can get very prepperish. Sometimes you can over prepare.
Yeah.
Just get out.
If I knew, now let's step back for a second. If I knew that a fire was coming, I'm definitely going to prepare.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm already preparing. So this is stuff like I guess if I knew it was coming, I would have that stuff. I wouldn't just be like, all right, any day now. I wouldn't be counting down to the fire hit. But if like I woke up and they're like fire, I'm just getting my dogs out and leaving. That better.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, for those who don't know, she has roots over in Houston. Y'all had some cases where y'all had to make decisions. Hurricanes.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. So when you're telling people to prepare, they got to start working on evacuation planning, like evacuation routes, having a backup plan, and those things you had to do. Being able, well, to your point, you got to prep this bag and be ready. Maybe you don't use it, but if you can throw some of the stuff together, maybe you should.
Yeah.
Prep it, kind of have a plan. You don't try to pack it. See, we was talking about these 5 pieces. Don't be trying to run around the house trying to pack it now.
You're right.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Okay.
It's too late at that point.
Hey, that's a public service announcement. I think we did some good. We did a good deed there. I think we helped some people out. Some stuff they ain't thought about before.
Wouldn't think about it,
I want to ask you if you know about the Bling Bishop, Lamar Whitehead. Does that sound familiar? So he was convicted of fraud, attempted extortion, lying to the FBI. He's a pastor from Brooklyn, and he was accused of swindling $90,000 from a church member's retirement savings to fund his extravagant lifestyle.
Okay.
He was found guilty of defrauding a parishioner and attempting to extort a businessman. Now, this is according to the New York Times. So, a Manhattan federal court on Monday found him guilty on 5 counts, including wire fraud, attempted extortion, lying to the FBI. I already mentioned that. Also, that he previously had served 5 years in prison after being convicted of identity theft. He lied and threatened to force his victims to give him money and misrepresented his relationship with the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. What? Lara? Do we need to start doing background checks on the good reverend doctors that we using?
No.
Wait,
we know where they come from. You know what? This is so funny you bring this up. Because how I feel like whenever I go to church, when I used to go to church in Houston, Houston gonna have a church on every corner, a liquor store on every corner, and a pawn shop on every corner, And my mom used to always try to find like a church home. We grew up in Lakewood. And and every time we walk in church, this is what the pastor always say. I used to be a pimp now. Like, what background check you gotta do? This man telling you what he used to do, but he said, I turned my life around. And
Lara, you hit the nail on the head again. You Girl, you always ready at 6 a.m. Lara, they telling you, look, I done been tempted before and gave in.
You know what I'm saying?
Just let y'all know this in my past. This is in my check. You so check the file, check the record.
Listen, and I'm pretty sure this man been preaching for at least a year, 2 years. Let's give him 5 years. Why he got to reintroduce himself? How we just happen to walk in church and they letting us know, and then not us, just saying in their fellowship, I used to do this in my past, huh? And the people like, all right, yes, he didn't change. We don't need
Wait,
nobody.
is that the time where someone in the back of church got raised a hand? Exactly. How long ago did you? Just curious. We want reference here, so we can kind of get a little perspective.
How long ago? What?
That's what is that what we gotta ask the good Reverend Doctor?
Exactly, but no, because it probably was that 5 years ago when he just got out, and he changed it. Man, I'm telling you what I know. Now, some of these people know how to, y'all don't want to get me started at 6 a.m.
Nah, they weren't ready at 6 a.m. No. But we gonna give it to him. Look, he took $90,000 from this old lady for her retirement fund, and during her testimony, he convinced her to give him that $90,000 to buy her a house because of low credit. He was a man of God, she said. I believe him as the leader of the church. Now, it finally became clear to her that there would be no home to buy, so she sued him for the money in 2021. Here's what you got to know. When he took that money, he used the funds to pay his car payments, purchase merchandise from Louis Vuitton, and Foot Locker.
That ain't bad.
I was gonna say
there's pastors that's riding around in helicopters now. He doing chump change. That's petty compared to most of these pastors I hear.
Okay, hold on. I was just telling you that's just the one person's retirement fund. Let me give you a little more.
Come on.
Additionally, remember because I talked about how he misrepresented his relationship with the mayor?
Okay.
Additionally, he allegedly attempted to strong arm a gentleman who ran an auto body shop over in the Bronx to give him a $500,000 loan. Wait, does that catch you?
I'm just trying to figure out where do I put in my application to be a pastor.
Yeah, but I got more.
Okay.
He became known after 3 armed suspects were seen on a surveillance video robbing him and his wife of at least $400,000 worth of jewelry. That was in July of 2022 during a Sunday service at his church.
Wait, so he was getting robbed?
He was getting robbed.
Okay.
And so when you live in foul and you get lost, but you think I deserve all this, and you go to the cops and whatnot because you got robbed and you want them to do something now, be careful what you ask for. Now, when you think about that, when I gave you that last little tidbit that he kind of you got to chalk that up to the game, right, Larry? Come on, you got to chalk that up to the game. He should have let that go, right?
Why? I don't get it.
Because they're gonna be asking you too many questions, like, "Yo, son, how you got $400,000 worth of jewelry?"
You're a pastor.
Lara, what $400,000 worth of jewelry? Now this is between him and his wife, but that what churches you? I mean, I know you from. Hey, I know Houston, a big city.
Pastors be making shmoney. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. I'm like, he a pastor. Like, to me, I always ask, like, how do a pastor make his salary? Like, how do a pastor come up? Because if he's preaching, you have some preachers that is a teacher, and on Sundays and Wednesdays, they're going to be at church. the first ones, and they the one cleaning up their church because they don't make enough money to have, people to clean their church. Something.
Yes.
They're the one fixing the AC when it go out. But then you have these pastors that have these mega churches, and they are, look at Greenleaf, for example. Have you seen Greenleaf?
No.
It was about a mega church and like how they have they just millionaires. So therefore, it doesn't surprise me. To me, just like doctors, you have some doctors that works for the man. Then you have some millionaire doctors. I would not be surprised if a pastor had $400,000 worth of jewelry.
Well,
he just
did.
had a good mouthpiece.
Hey, what I know, what I know is there's gonna be some people out there right now. They're making career changes just off this topic alone. Career changes.
How
they gonna
to be
Our listeners gonna have them churches packed to the rafters on Sunday. Let me start now. Let me get it right now. And they're gonna be like, Nato, didn't you say that he had a little sketchy past? A couple things I did, but we don't let them know. If he could do 5, and I got a cousin that didn't do 5, but he said, man, I did 2. Oh, I could do it. At least I ain't do 5. We all gonna start with that, man. At least I ain't do 5.
Exactly. So no, but he shouldn't be fooling them older people though. Like at the end of the day, and I hate that for that lady, and her family. I think about that too.
we want to give a shout out. Nina Design Girl, she chimed in and she said outfit check. She's joined us on Twitch.
Ooh.
What's it? Lara, we trying to keep them focused on the topics. she said Lara. She said outfit check, and she hit us up again. Lara, sorry. Hey, Nina designer girl. We know she doing it. We know. That's for our viewing pleasure.
And it's at 6 a.m., y'all.
Hey, that's what just makes it worse. You killing it at 6 a.m.
Literally just wiped everything out my eyes and be like, good morning.
No, don't do that, Lara. We don't want to. We don't care. Notice how I never asked you if you wake up like this. We don't want to know that. Look, I got a rule. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Lara. We don't want to know.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, let us think that you woke up at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. and you run around the house trying to find stuff. that's let that happen for us, please. But I want to go to I want to go back to something here. You live here in Austin.
Yes.
Something bad happened. Kansas State Wildcats beat the Texas Longhorns in men's basketball. Where, out here in Longhorn country, there's going to be a lot of sad people today. We didn't have the best year. They won 20 games. In their conference, they play in the Big 12. They went about 500, meaning they won 9 and they lost 9. So nothing spectacular. This was they were higher ranked than the team that they lost to. And now we don't even know if they're going to make the big tournament. The March Madness, people getting their brackets together. They be glued to their TVs. You're going to have some of your constituents today that are going to be very sad about that. What do you want to say to them to start this day? Is there anything positive you could say? Because they may not. This is L'Oreal. This is Miss Sarkeesian's homies. I mean, football season's over. But these are her people still. So what can we say to them?
I'm sure they gave it their best. You win some, you lose some, and you try again next year.
That looked heartfelt. I appreciate you. You look like you care. I was gonna ask you, even I didn't watch the game.
I did not watch that game.
But when it comes to this game, they were up big. They were up by 10 points. There were some other
They got
leads.
comfortable.
Right. So when you lose that, it's when you're supposed to be beaten, you up big, and then you let them come back. Does that hurt more when you know you're supposed to? Yeah, I know.
It just hurt. The first cut. What they say, the first cut is deepest. They lost. That was, you know what I'm saying? Because they got comfortable. They knew that was like, oh, this is easy. It's a breeze. Did they bench their best player once they had that 10-point lead? Because that's what I hear.
Oh,
that's what you get comfortable, and then they go and take, and then it's like your ego bruised at this point. Now you're trying to like, oh no, they're getting caught up and they got in their head. And listen, I didn't even watch the game, but I'm pretty sure it went like
hey, you ain't off. You pretty spot on. What happened was they went into halftime, they had a 10-point lead. They was feeling good about themselves. And then they came out in the second half. They was up big and got outscored by 14 points in the second half and lost by 4 points. They needed this, Lara. They needed this. So, hey, here's what I want to know. I appreciate you obliging me with that. I just wanted our listeners to have a little water cooler talk because, there's some rabid fans around these parts. And so now our people, they're going to feel a little more comfortable to say, oh, yeah, I know. They was up big, right?
You still lost.
We try to make them feel better.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's about all we can do for them. I was trying to be positive.
No.
I hope I succeeded in that.
Hope they have a lot of money on the line.
Ooh, whoa. No, now you're gonna make them sad again.
I'm sorry. But you know what? Today is Thursday. It's Baby Friday.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Some people refer to it as Thirsty Thursday. So they intend to turn up tonight. Yeah. This would be a good night with South by Southwest, spring break. Maybe there's a lot of babysitters that are free right now because they're not in high school.
So let me ask you. And if you say that, Thursdays. Me, if I go at the age that I'm at right now, if I go out on a Friday, it's a wrap for the weekend. If you
wait a minute, nope, not gonna let you get away with that one. That sounds like you're doing it too big on that Friday. Then you trying to shut stuff down on that Friday.
Oh my goodness! Listen, Friday nights, I just can't do it. If I go out on a Friday night, I'm down until Monday morning.
But Lara, why you gotta go so hard on that Friday night? Can't you space it out because you need to have a Saturday night and
wait
even
a Sunday night? But when I was younger, I could go hard in a night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
I used to go out 7 nights a week.
Yeah. So here's the thing about that. I had that time. I'm a Latin dance instructor, and I used to live in Los Angeles. And let me just explain to you. I will never say what my favorite city is. I've lived in a lot. But I can tell you, I can go dancing probably 21 days in a row and not have to go back to the same spot. And all those spots is lit. So I ain't judging because I know them streets know me. And that's indoor spots. It's Los Angeles. So out in Santa Monica on the promenade, you be outside dancing in the streets. They got live music. People be out in the streets.
But can you do that now?
Oh,
He said, "Oh,
The dancing skills, yes. The night after night after night, no, ma'am.
you know what I'm
Not
saying?
gonna do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Can't do it.
Right. So
Not gonna happen.
if you going out on a Thursday night, what time you getting in?
11:30.
Oh man, that's early now.
I know.
That's
But here's what I
early.
gotta remind you though. See, my scene, the Latin dance scene, is different though. And for us, we start a little earlier. You know, we get stuff going at like 8 o'clock. We bring in all the new people who is like their first night there. We try to teach them the steps for about an hour. And then the dancing will start at about 9. And I ain't gonna lie, that's also for the newbies to kind of start working on what they do. And then sometimes, when I say sometimes, I mean all the time, they start to lose their momentum and then they start holding up the wall. And then the OG, triple fat OGs, we take the floor and we do what we do. And so that's probably about 10 o'clock. But Larry, nowadays, I'm only good for an hour. I give you 60 minutes of real good effort. And then I done sweated out a couple shirts. I always take an extra shirt because I'm gonna sweat out a shirt.
Okay.
And then I'm taking it to the house. And so that's why and that's about 30-minute drive for me to get to the house. 11:30, your boy done.
That's it.
That's how it worked for me.
Nah,
I gotta get into a science.
My checkout's like 2 o'clock. But here lately,
Ooh.
Friday nights, it's been like 4.
Oh,
5.
God.
We do a lot of house parties.
Larry,
So
you're amazing. You're amazing.
that's what
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
saying.
you.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm cooked.
No, I respect that. I respect it, and I'm just gonna sit and watch. I can't roll with you. I can't roll with you.
Listen,
Matter of fact, if we rode there together, some decisions are gonna have to be made to make sure you got the right link ups so you can get home.
listen, that's what I'm saying, because I feel like I'm Superwoman. Like with my days and the things that I do, I'm like, I don't even remember what I did yesterday. But I know I'm working on like 3 hours of sleep right now.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I won't. Okay. I ain't complaining. Then this ain't mailing your complaint Thursday. I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut when it comes to how I'm feeling and the amount of sleep that I had.
Man, congratulations.
Well, I'll keep it to myself. I'll keep it to myself. Okay. I wanted to ask. Do you know who Mooney Long is?
Yes.
She said that she pinned, this is according to BT.com, she said that she pinned Rihanna's hit California King Bed in 10 minutes. She said she wrote the ballad and then went back to shopping for furniture online. What? She got that kind of talent?
You said she wrote that song?
Yep.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah, she's talented though.
Yo!
I'm not surprised.
I can't.
This is like Wayne. Wayne like never write his music down. He just go in and just let it out. So she could be the same. Just, hey, this makes sense. Boom.
So here's what she has said about that. She said, at the time, I was planning to move to LA. I was actually looking online for furniture when Maine comes in the room and he's like, what you got? I didn't have anything because I had been messing around, and I looked at my computer. She went on and said, I said California King Bed because she was searching for furniture. He said, okay. And then he left. So she said, I was like, oh, now I got to write that. So she said she wrote the song in like 10 minutes. She said, I was like, turn it up. Let me get this done real quick so I can get back to looking for my furniture.
Damn.
So she originally wrote that song for Kelly Clarkson, but her publisher decided they were going to cut it for Rihanna. And that's where she was like, "What? You giving this to Riri?" So she was really excited. She was on tour at the time, but she cut the song, and the rest is history. So
wow.
I know that's
dope. Like, listen, I can't even put like patty cake like together. It's okay. So many times, like, why can't I rap? Like, it just comes so easy. Somebody like Busta Rhymes, Eminem. Every time I come in, it's
yeah.
These people are so. It's like they are. You know how they say we only use like, and I'm making this number up, but like 7 or 8% of our brain. That may be high. You know, and I hope that this is not on the scale of 100. But those people, they're tapping into that other side of their brain, because I just really think that that's amazing to be able to like just be like, oh, I'm gonna write this, and then I'm gonna be able to have millions of people to chant my writing. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. You know, the most important thing is to know that you've achieved.
Yeah.
And I think it's just incredible. You get to a point where you have the confidence to say, when the chips are down, I could drop a hit like this that could be used for Riri. It also kind of enforces bad habits, though, right? Because you may not be taking it as serious because you got bailed out that one time.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my talent will make up for it. I think I would want to prep. I would want to have a couple things laid out so they can go through and say, okay, I like that one. Now I don't like that one. Let me see what that one sound like.
But that's the one-hit wonders, though.
Yes.
That's what, you know, the name ain't come out of nowhere. And it's so crazy because it's just like, well, I don't know. I feel like we're going to be real big one day, and I don't want nobody to find this clip and be like, oh, she's down.
Yeah.
But I do feel like you listen to certain people like, damn, that was like a dope ass track. But then they get so big and they run with this and they're trying to keep up with momentum. So they try to make another song, but it sounds just the same. And it's just like, damn. And then they fade away because they were just trying to ride that one wave versus just being creative, you know?
Yes. No, I do understand. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Lewis Johnson. He's over in Washington, D.C. He said good morning, Lara. He said good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We appreciate you. Hey. He said, let me check in on what they're doing out there in Texas, over there in Chocolate City. Hey, you ever been to Washington, D.C., Lara?
I have.
What are your thoughts? Being a true Texan?
I love it. Only thing is that because I used to sell real estate in my past career, and so it gave me the pleasure to like travel the world. And DC, I had the pleasure, but I lived there for like a few months, and it's not until the end when I was on the plane coming back to Texas, somebody was like, "Did you get to visit the district? It's like 6th Street or Bourbon Street," and I was like, why am I just hearing it?
Yeah.
So now I have to go back.
Okay.
Years ago, but from what I seen, I love it, and it's so beautiful. Like, take away from like the party scene, just the views alone and the history. I mean, it ain't all good history, but you feel it.
Hey, Mr. Johnson said, "Let me know when y'all are coming back." Real talk.
All right.
Hold on. We ain't letting him off the hook. Yo, Big Lou, tell us one thing. Tell us one thing we gotta get into when we come through DC. Hey, I'm from that area, so if we pull up, I think I can guarantee about half of our venue being set up. We're gonna do a live on location in DC. Yes. I think I can get you about half the place filled up. I'm put that on my past.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I can get you that. I think I can get you.
Me, myself, and I.
So, hey, Big Lou, he ready. You know, they're an hour ahead of us, so I don't feel as bad for him. It's 7:50 for him, But he said the food scene, the sports scene, historic. Man, he dropped some knowledge on us.
Okay.
I said one. He hit us with three. Well, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this though. I am a sportsman, and they got it all. They got hockey, they got baseball, they got football, they got basketball. That's the big four right there at a minimum. They got DC United, so they got a soccer. You know, we got Austin FC. So, hey.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I like. They got lobster. They got they got crabs. They got scallops. They got the big bow.
No. Well, that's what he said. See, you was paying attention. See, I got distracted by the sports stuff, but you're right.
I got distracted by the food stuff, you know.
Hey, he said seafood. Listen. yeah. Lou understands. But yo, right up the road, this is where I'm gonna make him mad. Right up the road, too, when you there, because I don't know if you did this, you gotta spend some time in Maryland. Maybe I take you to Baltimore. You gotta see how they get down with them crab cakes up there.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah. But that's all. Hey, that's right up the interstate, all in the corridor. That beltway. Yeah, we got that. Don't worry. We got that.
And the casinos. Oh my God, I have fun in the casino. And it's so friendly. That's all I'm gonna say. They're so friendly.
Hey, so we don't lose the intellectual crowd. And then of course, I really think that you and I should take a tour of the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
What? I didn't even do it with a straight face. Hey, but Lara, I don't know how y'all do it in Texas, in the Houston area, but like when you on the East Coast, that's the Mecca. Like the school field trip, especially if you like one of those adjoining states, you got to go to the Smithsonian. It's a lazy field trip because you could spend a whole day. They got like different facilities too, but you could drop a day quick, and you ain't gonna get to see nothing else in all of DC. So.
Oh man, I was on that double decker. Ooh.
Lara, something tells me though that you're the type that has the little binoculars that's on a stick. Yeah.
No, I learned it. One time I went to Atlanta and I went by myself. It was a solo trip. I'm all about solo trips. I will book a flight and go somewhere by myself real quick. And I went and I was just looking like this, and a man stepped up to me and said, "Something tells me you're not from here." What gets in the way? He said, "I tell you this as a tourist, don't be looking like this." So when I went to DC, I really was like trying to look like this. I was by myself. I didn't want people to know that I was a tourist. So
yeah.
But the inside of me, I was so giddy, like, oh my God. It's so beautiful.
I know. It's like that. Wait. You brought something up. We got to go back to. I was going to ask you this. I had this on the list of topics. Have you ever heard of Freaknik?
Yes.
You Atlanta. Were you at Freaknik during the time? Because Hulu's coming out with a special. Did you ever make it to Freaknik?
I don't think I was old enough to do that.
Look at you. Oh, so now I gotta date myself.
I heard about it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I don't think when that was going around, like, was that, y'all don't judge me if I say this wrong, but I think it's called Kappa. Like, that was in Galveston.
Ooh.
You guys, I was never old enough. I remember when I was young, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna turn 18 and I'm gonna go to Cap." It got closed, shut down. So I didn't get to participate in all that grown folks' business,
Yeah. So it's funny you say, okay, so I'm an East Coast dude. And so Freaknik was big up and down on the Eastern Seaboard. Cats used to come down from New York and above, but everybody had to come down to Freaknik. But I do remember you guys had something just south of Houston. And I remember my buddies used to always tell me about the Padre Islands.
Yeah, it's called
and
Kappa.
Kappa.
I
thought
think
it
it's
had,
like Kappa. It's like something like that, but
yeah.
that's what it is. Like they
So
would go, yes.
all of
And my
Texas would
brother,
come, I bet.
he still have footage to this day of the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Yeah.
used to hear about that. I'm telling you, I was like, I can't wait. I'm like, I'm 18 years old. And I was like, Galveston, the city of Galveston has banned this
Yes.
event. Yeah.
That's how it happened for me. I had just came of age for Freaknik, and then they shut it down. So I didn't get to partake.
No.
And probably for the best. Probably for the best.
You know.
Because let me see, how many years ago I'd had me a 28-year-old or something like that.
You better close that door. Who said
hey, are you my daddy? Nah, I'm not. Dang, you look like me though. Nah.
Kids.
look. But your mama ain't? No. But I'm gonna watch it though. I'm a little curious. I would like to watch it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Most famously, if you remember when Lil Kim came out with her song, she said, "You want a treat, chick? Better go down to Freaknik." Remember that line?
No. Again.
That's all right. That's all right. Those who know. Oh, hey, I'm a little older than you, but yeah, when Lil Kim came out, it hit hard.
I know Lil Kim, but I don't know her music.
Well, we was at the beginning, Larry. I'm gonna say you might have been in middle school, 5th grade, something like that. I'm gonna say you caught her after the fact.
Y'all not. I'm pretty sure y'all not gonna be surprised. I grew up like on Backstreet Boys,
Okay.
Britney Spears, like
I got it.
That was my genre. So I didn't know rap until like I was like 21 when I was going out. And I'm like, what's this bop? You know, kind of
I actually like those people. I like those people. I like those people who are new to the genre because they trying to take it all in. And then you get to give to yourself because they were like, hey, what's this? You ain't up on that? So then you can put them up on game. That I ain't gonna lie, it's fun when you get the latecomers.
Yes,
I like that too.
I'm well diverse. Well, I mean, but I know Lil Kim, but again, that verse I couldn't tell you. I probably know the chorus.
Okay, the NAACP, because we were talking about NCAA basketball.
Okay.
The Image Awards. Viola Davis, she took home an Image Award in 2021 for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. But I want to celebrate this lady I'm going to give you 5 things you may not have known about her.
Okay.
She holds the most Academy Award nominations for a Black actress. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but I believe it.
I didn't know that either. That one, I felt like maybe I should have known that.
Yeah. I believe it. Even though I would have thought, wait, what was the award one more time before I make my statement?
She got the Image Award in 2021, but she holds the most Academy Awards nominations for a Black actress. Nominations.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know that though. So
just a little bit more about that. She made history in 2021 as the most Oscar-nominated Black woman with 4 total. And then she did win it once for her best supporting actress for her role in Fences. That was a 2017 movie, Fences. I haven't seen that, so I can't tell you about that.
I love her, like with her and Angela Bassett.
One other little thing about her. Her birthplace is unique. So she was born in if you from South Carolina, you call it South Click. I used to live around that area. Got a lot of friends in South Carolina. St. Matthews, South Carolina. But on the day of her arrival, her mother, Mary Alice, never made it to the hospital. She was ultimately born on a farm owned by her grandmother.
Oh, wow.
And then a little after that, she moved up to Rhode Island. Um, here's another one. She studied at Juilliard.
I think I knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after graduating from
hers on that. So yes.
Yo, you on it there because this was all new to me, and I'm hoping it's new to our listeners. Because man, if I'm the last one, if everybody else knew this, and I'm just now finding all these out, I thought I was helping people. I thought I was doing it.
I'm pretty sure some people may not even know who she is.
Well, I was going to finish with a coup de grace, so we'll see by the end of this if I help some people out. She graduated from Rhode Island College with a degree in theater, and then she spent 4 years studying the Juilliard school. And I mean, that's the resume builder right there.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. More. Yeah. When she received her first Oscar nomination, she had only been on the screen for less than 20 minutes. Yo, ain't that a flex?
Wow.
That was
elaborate though. What do you mean by that?
Less than 20 minutes. Okay, I'll explain to you. So she was nominated for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role for her role in the 2008 film Doubt, despite only being on camera for 8 minutes. Wow. That's called stealing the show. And she was on with some heavy hitters. The film had Academy Award-winning actress Meryl Streep, and if you really on top of your game, the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. So, do you know who Mike Colter is?
You know, I probably know Colter. Wait, tell me who he is, and I'll say I'm more of a visual person.
He is from Luke Cage. It's a Marvel series.
Yes.
Okay, they're second cousins. They had never met before. They didn't.
Yes, I saw the DNA. I saw they did the 21andMe or something like that, or the ancestry thing. I saw that.
Yeah, but they had never met before 2019. You know, she was working with Marvel. So that was kind of cool. That was real cool. That you go find a cousin, and y'all both huge in Hollywood.
Exactly. Like how it's in the DNA.
Yes. All right. South by Southwest. We got to talk a little South by Southwest. Just because it's in our hometown. This is our backyard.
Yeah.
Amid the AI hype, South by Southwest is exploring the ethics and implications of emerging tech disruption. So what I'm kind of curious is, what's your stance on AI marketing tools, films, self-driving cars, all of that? Because at the conference here at South by Southwest, this is a hot topic. What's your take?
That is a loaded question. That's very loaded because I feel like with the cars, I don't know, like I'm a business owner and I feel like I'd be biased if I didn't say that I have a lot of like AI technology that's like implemented in my business.
Yes.
And so I can't be like, they took our jobs because it's saving me. With the self-driving cars, I don't know. I think that it's going really fast and I feel like I am that one. Like, you know how the high moments, when you have a high moment, like, hey, what if my high moment is that these things get too smart and then realize, like, why do I have to listen to you? Like, I'm technically stronger than you, so why do I have to listen to you?
Especially when they hit you with this. Watch what I'm about to do to you, Lara. Watch what I'm about to do to you. Girl, you only on 3 hours of sleep. I gotta listen to you.
I ain't gotta listen to you. Only thing I gotta do, that thing is made of metal. Like, think that thing punch us, it's going through us. We hit it, we're about to break our knuckles. Come on, So at the end of the day, it can get really smart where it like outpower us, where it becomes the dominant species or whatever the hell you want to call it, you know?
So then let me run you through a couple topics, and then you tell me what you thought. The topics that they brought up here at South by Southwest. Hopefully for all our listeners, Big Lou, come on out 1 year, bro. You got to check this out. Spotting AI deepfakes with the AI-based tools. You know that we got to safeguard reality from AI-created content, right? Or no?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what I disagree to? Wait.
No, you
agree.
agreed. I just, one of my friends, he's an attorney up in Pennsylvania, and I don't know why he did this. Hopefully he's watching. Shout out to my my homie to the north. But he faked a video statement, and a lot of people fell for it. And he's a little mad that, how could y'all fall for this? How'd you not know I don't sound like that? I don't talk like that.
Right.
But apparently it was really good. So that's, the deep fakes. You got to watch that. Okay, how about this now? Ethics. I'm gonna get some ethics, because you don't show me you awake, Lara. So if you awake, we're going to hold you to that standard. So ethics. Facial recognition software that's used by law enforcement. As an example, what are your thoughts on that?
Man, it's so scary. It's so freaking scary how you can tell the AI, hey, draw me a picture of me, or no, make me a video of me driving in a Porsche in Dubai. And this damn thing can make you a video of me driving in a Porsche in Dubai.
Yep.
Like, so think about that. Somebody can commit a murder. Again, my high moment. Somebody can do a murder and say, no, I was not there. This is my alibi. I was in Paris at the time. That is freaking scary.
It is.
And then how do you, or even the ones, how you say, like, that wasn't me. How do you then detect what's real and what's fake? How, who deciphers that? The AI?
I mean, it comes to a point where we're going to have to figure out what we can accept, what we can't accept. I think I don't know how we're going to do it, because I was going to say, we'll just call that person up. You try to get them directly. But if you don't see them, again, how can you believe them?
Right.
And then even if you're seeing them, you got to ask yourself, this video call, this video message that they left me, was that truly from them? Who is that from? Yeah, you got me really doubting how I'm going to be able to move forward with this one. Because there's so many options. There's so many opportunities for us all to be bamboozled, led astray.
That's what
okay.
I'm saying.
Since we got Big Lou, and shout out Nelly. Nelly, she gave us a couple likes. Shawnee, I was on with Shawnee on Monday. Appreciate you. Miss South Central in the building. Howard University. We're going to take it back to DC for a quick second.
Okay.
They are going to debut the first historically black college university ice skating team. They're going to face the University of Delaware in its first competition.
Mm-hmm.
How amazing is that? After all the months up here recently, they've been strategizing. They've been trying to recruit. According to BET.com, they held their first practice in October over in College Park. That's 10 miles from campus. And the first HBCU ice skating team.
Wow.
I know. Because that's what it's going to take that.
Listen, they ain't going to know what to do.
Yeah. We need that so that little girls who are, I'm going to say, I don't know the statistics. I'm going to say it's probably 80%. But 80% of the little girls that look a certain way that go to Howard, can now see themselves possibly in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, one day ice skating. Those opportunities.
I feel like although they made it, I feel like it's still barriers that they still have to go. You know what I mean? So even though that door has opened, it may be some time before, who knows, but that's a deeper conversation. I'm like, again, I don't know who's watching, and I don't want, nobody like, hey, remember this recording back here? But I definitely, that is so amazing, and congratulations. I hope they go far. You know, I'm gonna say
it's an amazing thing. Howard University, a lot of the historically Black fraternities and sororities did start there. Mine did not. But Howard's always at the forefront. HU, they know. Out there, somebody did the other part of that chant. They know. They know. Right. Them Vikings. They know. And then everybody around know after that when that chant goes out. I didn't want to talk politics, but Charles Barkley threatens to punch Black people wearing Donald Trump mugshot shirts. According to BT, he says he didn't mince words when it comes to his views about Black people supporting the former president. He has a show on CNN. It's called King Charles. Okay. And his co-host is Gayle King. We got to get to that level.
Okay.
But they were discussing comments made by Trump in South Carolina before his victory in the Republican primary last week. And Trump suggested that his popularity with Black voters has increased after getting arrested for attempting to overturn the 2020 presidential results in Georgia. Now, I know. I don't even know if I should read the quote, but Barkley, in response to what Trump said, first of all, I'm just going to say this. If I see a Black person walking around with a Trump mugshot, I'm going to punch him in the face. You really can't say that because you don't mean that, is what Gayle King said. He said, I will bail myself out and go celebrate. And then he said, because he said Trump's comments were an insult to Black people, to all Black people.
But what if the Black person was wearing a mugshot to be like, ha ha, not like support?
Agreed. Agreed.
Like
ironic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the man y'all voted for. So I feel like this is definitely a scenario where you may want to ask first, then punch later. Because some people, you know how some people have the MAGA hat, but it doesn't actually say like make America great again. Some people like it says different ones. And
right. Because they want you to think it's a MAGA hat.
Exactly.
Because they made you look.
Exactly. And so I think that it's definitely like me. I'm always going to have like a conversational piece on me. And I feel like that could definitely be a conversational piece to open up that dialect to say, why am I wearing this shirt? So.
I like that. No, I like that thinking. That's exactly the stuff that we're talking about. That's the opportunity that we all have. We have the opportunity to have conversations. I disagree with Charles. I know what he's saying, but nah, bro, you just can't go. I mean, he's saying it with his track record. I think he is a punch first, think later kind of dude. But yeah, we gotta have a dialogue.
Go and meditate. I think that people these days control their feelings so much that they just like, to me, I could care less what Trump say. Like don't get me wrong. See, again, people don't pull this tape on me. I don't say I can care less what he say, but for to want to go to jail and deal with these legal stuff and people telling me how to run my life, I'm just not going to put myself in a situation to do that. Call me scary or what, but I'm not,
I want to give a shout out. We got Coach Stamps. He's from Fresno, California. He's over in Florida now. He said facts. He had some smiley faces that he sent us. Shout out to Michael. Michael moved here. He's a Houston dude. He moved here about a year ago. Amazing dude. He's a comedian here in town also. Lexi. Shout out to Lexi. She's an HT student. She's on this soccer team there. She's a local lady. Shout out to Brad. Brad. Hey. Lara.
Yeah.
In a previous podcast episode, I met Brad Brannon.
Okay.
He did what's called the Appalachian Trail. Do you know what that is?
I heard of it. I've never done it.
Oh, okay. So for those who may not know, if I was to say, hey, if you were up in like Maine, if you was all the way up as high in America as you could go, and you'd walk all the way down to Georgia, would you be interested, Lara?
Hell no, I don't even want to walk to my mailbox.
This brother did it. It took him 5 months, but he did it.
Forrest Gump, I just kept on walking.
The stories, though, the things he told me about, the amount of shoes and clothes that he wore out, I didn't even think about that. Like the stuff that he said as we talked about it, it blew my mind. I didn't even consider some of the things that he went through. I didn't even think about that. So
my question it'd be was it somebody named Jenny behind us?
No, I don't. Well, I can't say no. I don't know his wife's name. Well, he had told me she was in front of him, that they waited for him when he got down, because he lives down in Alabama. So they were waiting for him, and they did a little bit with him. But nah, she went with him the whole time.
Forrest had to just walk to keep walking, because Jenny, wouldn't give him that heart, and he just couldn't understand. So to me, you walking like that, it must be a woman named Jenny.
Hey, Jenny was amazing. I'm glad she wasn't, because hey, Jenny's so amazing. She no, I'm not even going to make the joke. But clearly, she is a motivator. She must be really amazing. I would just say she must be really amazing.
Really?
Forrest. No, he told me that he went through boots. Now you got a brand new pair of boots, Lara. Okay, yeah. Maybe not brand new, because you gotta work them in before you actually bring them out here and use them.
Right.
So you got a pair of boots, and then as you progress, you see a pair of boots blow out on you, like during this excursion. Man, Brad's stronger than me, because I am telling you, I know that would have messed with my motivation.
Yeah.
I know it would have. I know I would have been like, man, maybe this is my sign. All right, Larry. I think at that point, I'm looking for signs. I'm like, hey, well, there's my sign.
Yeah.
Larry, come pick me up. I'm calling somebody.
And then, okay, the second pair again. All right, now
yes.
So many more signs from you, because they even offer a policy, a warranty, a guarantee on these shoes. Wait, did he cash in on the warranties? yeah, Timberland. I know they got on the East Coast. We all know this, but the Timberland's got one of those. If you wear out the sole, lifetime guarantee. Did he cash in on his warranty?
But here's the thing, Larry. What you pack in, you got to pack out. You hold on to them broken down shoes to hold them to the end?
And I'm mailing them. We walked past the post office at some point.
He did.
Timberland, I'm putting in another pair, buddy.
It done happened again, bro.
It happened again. Like, was he on the news? Like,
he should have been. It took him 5 months. Man, somebody should have been covering this, bro.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They said, man, we'll get you when you get to the end.
You're right. Now I'll get on my scooter. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll check in with you in Virginia, and then I'll holler at you again when you get to Georgia.
So he have to like map it out, like some nights he
Yeah.
slept in the woods and some
Yeah.
nights he slept in like hotels, or was this complete backpack, no money? Like, how does this work?
He had money. He had the backpack. He did well. I want to talk about the things that impressed me the most about where he stayed. He said that along the way there are like shelters, like I don't want to say improvised, but there's hard, fast shelters that are outdoors, and it has like a little small awning / roof for you that you can lay under. You still out, but you're not like in the elements. So like when rain comes down, it could kind of like swaft over you, hit the roof and roll off. But this isn't big. He told me like there was times where he had to like cross some rivers and creeks that came up to like waist and mid chest level.
This like
naked getting across.
Yeah. Would you do Naked and Afraid?
Yes. Yes, I would do it because you get to take one tool, right? Am I right? Don't you get 2 tools? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that kind of changes it. I haven't watched a lot because I really thought it was it always 2, or did it used to be 1 and then they changed it to 2?
They change it up because sometimes it's 2. Okay. Sometimes they give you something like a pot, and then you still get it depends on your element.
Yeah. I think I'm good for 1 of all like the ones, just because I want to show off the body a little bit, let everybody know I've been working out, and then maybe get a modeling contract or something afterwards. Like, hey, bro, we saw a little striations, little chest. You see, you don't skip every day. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking make a big splash while I'm out there, because I'm already telling you, brother ain't making it. I ain't making it.
So wait a minute. So when they first put you like, you're right, you're in your element, what's the first thing you're doing?
I'm trying to make me shelter.
And what
I'm immediately starting making a shelter. Immediately. Before I look for food, I'm trying to start making the shelter. Immediately. I know I'm gonna be hungry, but I've been hungry before. I've missed a couple meals before. I'm a church kid too, so I might have did the little 3-8 fast. So that don't scare me. But those elements, I gotta get that shelter going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to make a fire, so I'm getting that stuff moving first. I'm not really my stomach, but I'm different though. I'm a veteran. I ain't gonna let the stomach control me.
And what's your 2 things?
I'm gonna have a spear, and I'm gonna have that second item, because I was good. Because I always thought I was only gonna get 1. Okay, then I'm gonna take a spear and a hatchet. If they gotta give me an axe, I'll take an axe, but a hatchet's a little smaller. So give me a spear and a hatchet or axe. That's what I'm gonna take. Okay. It sounds like you would consider doing it.
Oh, yes.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I did not see that. Okay, then I gotta know, what are the 2 things you want?
All right. Short and sweet. I would have a fire starter.
Oh.
And I would have a knife.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like those 2. So then what's the first thing you're going to do? You got your 2 tools. What's the first thing you're going to do? They drop y'all off. You get off the little boat. I think they drop you in by boat. You making clothes?
I'm making clothes. I'm making shoes. I'm making shoes. I don't care about the upper region, but the lower region in my feet, because I feel like you can't really get your shelter because you don't know what element. First of all, if you put me in the winter, anything cold, I'm like, tap out. They be like, you said you could. I said tap out.
You just got the boat.
I said tap out. I'm out.
Larry, they're like, hey, Larry, we just lost her. She literally just got off the boat. Go talk to your girl. Go talk to your girl. They sent a producer over to talk to you.
They're like, Lara, now you said that you could survive. I told y'all no code. So I'm tapping out on that. But yeah, for sure, because I like fire. Like my fire knife is because like when I do hunt, like I need to cut the stuff up, or I need to like cut down like I don't know what trees I'm cutting down with my knife. But I think that's protection, and then fire is because you can boil your water, disinfect. Now I gotta find a bowl to do this stuff with. But when in nature, you can find something.
No, depending on the size of your knife, if it's a bayonet like we use in the Army, and depending on the size of the tree, strategically you could cut, a decent size tree. I wouldn't go bigger than that with a knife. It'll take you a while, but you could cut some stuff down with it. I guess I know what things I could do with it, and so that's why I would prefer the smaller axe. A hatchet, not the axe. But I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Okay. So we talked about that. I'm very curious about one other little thing. Do you water the toothbrush before or after? Do you water it and then put the toothpaste on, or do you put the toothpaste on and then you water it?
I water it before I put the toothpaste on it, and I water it again.
Oh, you what? Okay. See, wasn't expecting that. Because you want to make sure it ain't too dry.
Right. I want to bristles, and then and then you got to get the toothpaste a little wet, to activate the suds.
Yes.
Then I have like an electric toothbrush, so then I'll brush a little bit, turn on the jet just to get a little water in, then turn it off. It's a whole system. It's the whole system at this point.
Okay, I want to finish with a couple of point of views. We only got a couple minutes left. Lion King or Shrek?
Why would you?
I know.
I feel like that is so disgusting to ask somebody at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah,
it's tough. It makes the head sizzle. I'll give you my answer is Shrek for me. But I hate, hey, as soon as I moved to Los Angeles, my first party I went to, guess who I met? And I just can't wait to be king. I met Jason Weaver.
Oh, no, I thought that was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
No, it's the brother, Jason Weaver. Is that his name, Jason Weaver? Look,
wait, which one are you talking about?
The original.
I thought that was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, now the remake, maybe.
No.
Yeah. Remember, you didn't hear the story.
We need some people to chime in. We need some people. Who was the singer? Guys, please, for all the audience that's listening right now, who is the singer of the young Simba? Y'all,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Okay, let me back up. The singer.
Okay.
The singer is who I'm referring to.
Okay. I thought it was.
Oh man, Lair, I think I'm about to mess up your childhood. Lair, I already know the answer. I'm about to mess up your childhood. So I think it's adorable that you think Jonathan Taylor Thomas got that rhythm in his voice like that. But that ain't the one. No.
That's not.
Yeah. So that's I'm sorry I had to mess that up for you.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. I know people are going to chime in to help you, but
I need somebody to tell me. I haven't. Okay, so the actor, because he did grow up. He did grow up. So there's two. So as the young cub.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. When he grew up, Matthew Broderick.
Oh,
And the singer.
You know it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna challenge somebody.
And the singer is Jason Weaver.
Then how can you say Shrek when you know all this background on some Lion King? Like, make that sense.
So I gotta date myself here. Let's just say Lion King came out right after Freaknik. All the babies that was made needed to grow up on Lion King. But my first party, I walked in and I met Jason Weaver, and it was cool. We talked for a good while. He's a cool dude. He's not too big on himself. Shout out to his mom. The story is Disney was like, hey, man, go ahead and record the vocals, sing the songs, and we'll give you like $200,000.
Wow.
But mom was like, wait, hold on. We're not taking that deal. Here's what we want. Y'all can give us a little something up front, 25, 30,000, whatever it was. And then we want residual rights. We want that in-game money. Because if this blows up, we want to eat off of that. And kudos to mama. He's still eating to this day off of that deal. Yes. She done made him tenfold the 200,000. So kudos to mama. Having your mama
listening to his mama, because there's some kids out there that just want to learn on their own and be like, but I want. They see the bigger. They don't see the bigger picture, and they just see the amount, and then come and years later, like, damn, like I wish I would have listened to moms. So shout out to him also for like not like being greedy and listen to his mama.
I want to finish with one of the last questions. And this one is relationships. We're going to go out with trying to help somebody. This young man offered, me and my girlfriend have been having major issues. She always complains. So when she comes over, should I play Fortnite instead of giving her attention?
All right. What I would say to this young man is that I don't know like your lifestyle and what you do. And because sometimes you may work all day, and how you unwind your mind is that you play your game, to, level yourself out, I would say is if you don't hang out with your girlfriend, like if you only see her like once or twice a week and she's not even spending the night, you can maybe take a break of not playing the game, especially like a happy life is a happy wife / girlfriend or whatever the hell you want to call her.
Yes.
If you don't want to hear about that, if she is telling you, hey, I don't like this, and if it's something that is in your measures, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not even making money off of it. If it's just like, and you really like this girl.
Put the controller down, bruh. That's what she's saying. Then put it down. Put it down. It's all right.
It's all right.
If you want to hold on to her, my opinion is if you want to hold on to her, and it sounds like it, and she's made these comments, it don't get no better if you're not taking into consideration what she offered you. As an OG, triple fat OG young buck, I'm going to tell you, if she tells you it's a problem, believe her when she tells you it's a problem. So you need to work on that problem if you want to keep her. So if she is mentioning this, nah, bruh, you definitely shouldn't be doing it while it's here. Lara just told you there's many hours in the day. It don't sound like y'all living together. You said when she comes over, dude, if she coming over a lot, that's good for you. She's into you. You ain't got to worry about what she doing because she there with you. Bro, put the controller down and control her. What?
You know what I'm saying? Even then, you're like, hey, but I still want to play my game. Just make a schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. And that's all.
All things in moderation. Lara, we went a little bit over time, but we got it. We didn't even get to all the topics, but we got them. We got a little entertainment. We got a little news. We got some current events. even finished out with a little bit of relationships.
Yeah, successful morning. Happy
It shows them the range, and we appreciate everybody that chimed in. This was I didn't see all the platforms, but this was the most popular live stream that we've done. So thank you everybody for being a part of that. And I'm glad that it's growing. And we appreciate you guys for coming on with us today. Lara, thank you for starting your day with all of us. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Bye.
See you guys.
See y'all.